Hello, and what is up? And thank you so much for joining me in my little corner of the internet where I like to talk about some witchy shit, some health shit, and some political shit. I am your host, Platypus. I hope you guys are doing well today. There's a couple of things going on in my life today. I have physical therapy, which I'm kind of looking forward to. For this, mainly, in my neck, but mainly for this, because, well, it hurts. And I would love to be able to have two functioning hands again, and not have to wear a brace all the time. But I've been in a brace for about 6 months, and I don't know if there will be an end to it. It's really hard to treat, and my doctor doesn't really seem to care, so that's always fun. Excuse me. It's not so weathering here, so I'm grateful for that. In other parts of the country, it is quite weathering. It's just be safe. If you're not in like physical condition to shovel, take it slow. If you haven't shoveled in years, take it slow. Learn from me, from like outdoing yourself, overdoing it. It can, especially for people who have chronic illnesses, it can set us back even more. We think that we can do it, especially if we have done it or something similar in the past, but it doesn't always work. Our bodies don't do the same things that they used to do anymore. At least mine and like people in like Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, sometimes fibromyalgia, stuff like that. Chronic pain kind of sucks, and it robs you of a lot of things in life. Still coming to terms with it. It's progressive conditions, what I have. So it will continue to get worse. All I can do is try to keep it from getting too bad. So it really sucks, but here I am, you know. This week I went from like up and down mentally to now I feel okay, you know. But it's frustrating, especially with there is still a huge anti-mask community, and I don't understand that. The science is there that backs it up, that use of a mask can help to cut down on transmission from person to person, whether you're symptomatic or not. I don't know why that's such a difficult thing. But anywho, a lot of the research that is coming out in like the long haulers, even kids who have been diagnosed with COVID, there's a lot of long-term side effects and consequences, physical and mental. I know that people are worried that the mental effects of being quarantined or like kids not going to school, to actual school, it will mess with your mind, because this is like a new normal that we had an opportunity not to experience. If only our leaders took it seriously at first, you know. It's frustrating. I got into a discussion on Twitter yesterday with somebody who said that all kids need to go back to school starting on like day one of Biden. No. What about like the schools that are not able to socially distance kids? I know when I went to high school, there was no way that you could be 6 feet away from another kid, you know. It's not possible. Classrooms are already overcrowded, you know. Usually there's like 35, 40 or more kids per one teacher. That seems like a lot. They might have like a teacher's assistant or something, but that's still overwhelming. And then you have to make them learn online, which I got my master's degree online, and that took a little bit of a learning switch in my brain, you know. But kids are resilient, and as long as we give them the support, financial too, that we need, we can get through this, you know. We got the support of science, but not everybody heeds it. Yeah, it's When people say the kids need to go back ASAP, yeah, when it's safe. Sending your kids to school sounds like a good idea. It's exposing them to so many other things. It's exposing other people to the virus. You're exposing teachers, teachers' aides, janitors, cafeteria workers, school administration. All of these people you are putting at risk because of what? Of what? Unfounded ideas, thoughts, principles that are not rooted in reality? I just don't know. I don't. But at least some of the research that is coming out for like people who have had COVID and have come out of the other side alive, because there's forecast to be 500,000 people who will not survive by February, which is sad. And it didn't have to be this way. But a lot of people are saying that the fatigue is crushing, the extreme back pain, full body aches and stuff like that, brain fog. Bitch, I've been living with that shit for years. And my doctors have given up. My primary has taken away, this was over a year ago, just about. She discontinued my one muscle relaxer. My muscles and everything get so tight. And she discontinued it cold turkey. I'd been taking it as prescribed for years. And she comes along, replaces my primary care because my old primary left rather abruptly, and I have no idea why. And yeah, she said, I don't believe in long-term use of muscle relaxers. Okay, tell that to my body that seizes up. Tell that to my body that has muscle cramps that will not release. My foot curls up on itself. Yeah. So they refer me to a pain management doctor who charges an arm and a leg. Luckily, I don't have to pay it because I'm a disabled veteran, but he has not laid hands on me except for the initial assessment, and that was like maybe 5 minutes. And then he refers me out to places I can't go, either because, excuse me, I was denied the caregiver program, so we're still in the appeals process for that because I'm supposed to go to physical therapy at least twice a week. My partner works full time and I can't drive myself, so that's why we only go to physical therapy once a week now, and refers me to a hand therapist that I can't see based on how he submitted the referral. And it's just a whole bunch of going around in circles. But I really hope you post-COVID people get the help and the care that you need and that you require, because maybe then it'll help others to understand what people that are already been in the chronic illness community experience on a daily basis. Sadly, I don't think that you'll experience the joy of being gaslit by your doctors because they can see COVID. Hell, they can see my genetic mutations in my records because I had the genetic test done for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Yeah, but I still get blown off. I'm like maybe 3 or 4 months past due for my neurologist appointment. I actually have no idea when I'll see her, in person. I was told that after COVID is the first time that I might be able to be assessed for another genetic condition. All they have to do is take my blood. That's all. But I can't until after COVID calms down, So it's frustrating. But hopefully positive things will come of it. And in that, let's go to the witchy shit. For the divination was, I have confidence in myself. I trust my decisions. I trust my feelings. Sometimes when you have mental health or physical health issues, it's really hard to trust yourself, especially if you've experienced trauma in your past. If you can't trust others, it's really hard to trust yourself, even living within your own body. That's something I'm coming to terms with. I have major trust issues based in trauma, but I'm working on that confidence and trust and my decisions and my feelings. So I hope you guys can too. And with that, I bid you adieu, and please remember to wear your mask. It's really important still. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. And I will see you in my next video. Be good to yourselves, be good to others, and bye.